What's up, guys? It's David coming at you from Panel Bound Comics with a first look at a really cool, some really cool books that came out recently. And if you're a fan of the crossovers, then you're gonna want to get this. Today we're looking at the Marvel Secret Wars crossover in the Marvel's Archive Edition size that came out. And guys, this does not disappoint. So it has 3 different covers. Let me show them to you right here. Boom! Look at these bad boys. Ooh! Look at these buttes. So of course, this is one of the most iconic and best crossovers from Marvel. When they did a company-wide, it has all of them: the Avengers, the X-Men, Fantastic Four. They're all in here. And so in these huge sizes, you definitely appreciate that artwork. I always, artist edition Tashions to me are my favorites, the absolutes, because these bigger sizes really honor the artwork that's put into these stories. So let me show you the size of this so you can see. This is a Daredevil omnibus. Let me just grab one of these. So as you can see, lengthwise, it's got maybe like 1.5 inches here. Height-wise, it's like 2 inches. So it definitely towers over a regular omnibus. And, this crossover, definitely worth it. So you get 3 different covers to choose from. You have the standard right here. Here's the front, spine, and the back. Very cool. You get the, I think Mike Zeck, this is the second DM that we have available. This is, of the 2. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. Very cool. I like that. And then this is my pick for the best one of all of them, is the Galactus DM. Here is the front of that, spine, and the back. I just love whenever Galactus shows up on the covers, that ultimate threat sort of thing on here. Now, this one, of course, it does have 3, like I said, the spines are different. So this one is the standard, and the standard and the Galactus DM have the same kind of spine, just a different figure at the bottom. The second DM has I guess it makes it more easily readable. Definitely stands out, for sure. For sure stands out. So there you go. These are the 3 different covers. Which one is your favorite? Like I said, to me, the Galactus one is great. This DM is also really nice. But any of the 3 covers are absolutely stunning. You're not going to be disappointed with whichever one you choose. Just my pick is Galactus because I like Galactus. This one's really nice as well. All 3 of them have amazing artwork, so we're going to take a look at that as well. Let me show you the binding on this as well, so you can see that. I know people like to see that sort of thing, especially with these bigger books. How easy, when you open it, are you going to get any sort of the eye of the binding? How does it look? Stuff like that. I like to show that to you. There you go. Nothing too bad. So let's go ahead and jump into the Marvel Archives edition of Secret War and see what's inside. Boom! All right, guys, let's jump into the Marvel Archive edition of Secret Wars. Again, this looks amazing. If that's interested, it just, you're getting a classic story in this huge build, and I'm here for it. Very much. Does this have, all the people who were involved in it. Very cool. Thank you guys so much for the work that you put into this. We appreciate you, and let's take a look into Secret Wars. So definitely the most impressive thing is of course the format. It's enormous, and then for Secret Wars, I think that's one of the stories you can definitely appreciate the format in. You're definitely going to want to read it. I also really like this whole aspect of having the original advertisements that came with the comics when they came out. So you're getting these cool, the conventions at that time. The $8 per person on a convention. Whoa, X-ray glasses, secret book safe, stuff like that. You get to really oh, that's funny. The Atari, the for the different games, the Frogger games. Wow. So it's almost like teleports you, gives you the time machine to see just how these were sent over to us to appreciate, or the advertisements, oh wow, that was advertised. Muscles in 7 Days, they were advertising that stuff in the comics. So like, that's pretty freaking cool. The shirts, any like pins, stuff like that, like the different merchandise that they had available, all in full color. The semi-gloss looks really good on this. There's no page numbers on these, so you do get a little bit white, a little bit of the white border on most of it, like this, as you can see. The cereal, look at that. But you know, I appreciate it. They definitely put all the color stuff, made it pop. Look at this artwork. Look at this advertisement, and it just looks good. Like I said, it takes you back to that time, and you really appreciate the dedication to the comics that was done at then. Look at this. For $2.60, you could get. You receive 2 giant battleships. Wow. Listen, let me send my money to this address right there. Of course, if you read Secret Invasion, then you're going to know the story. It basically collects the whole thing. I think it's just the extra stuff with the advertisements. And then, of course, a bigger format that's definitely going to drive you to want to get this. There's other books that include this with more like extras. But, again, this format and then the extra stuff with the ads, I think that definitely sets it aside from other formats of Secret War that we've seen before. And, oh, you know what? Let me show you some of the extras that are included with this one. So I don't want to give away too much, but here you go. Here's some of the variant covers right there. Fastball Special, Doom right there. That's pretty cool. This one of Hulk holding that. Love it. Classic, iconic. I love this outline of Galactus with all the heroes fighting. Very cool. The bad guys, of course. Here you go. You got the Spider-Girl, of course. The black suit was first introduced in Secret War, so that's an iconic moment that's in here as well. Some of the different ones are here. That looks really good. Oh, that's a really good drawing. And then here is, I guess, some of the different covers as well, possibly. Or oh, look at this alternative suit. Wow. The black and red looks freaking cool. That's really nice. I'm actually kind of jealous I didn't pick that. That just looks good. And then I guess kind of like stories from the writers on this about the story itself. The toys, of course, that came out from it that you could pick up at the time. Can you imagine getting those right now? They'd be worth a bunch of money. Like what it looked like with all the different stuff on here. Several children's activities books with posters inside that you could get. Pencil drawings, of course. You're gonna get a lot of that cool stuff. Some of the art or the paneling before they were inked even. Then of course this classic inked one whenever he's holding up the mountain by himself, Hulk. Oof. The introduction to the black suit right there. It's the big one, True Believers. Very cool. Some more cover galleries, some more variant covers right there. Alex Ross, of course, did one for the Omnibus, and it looks amazing. I love Alex Ross. And then an epilogue, very cool. And there you go, guys. So that's the Secret War, or the Marvel's Archive Edition Secret War. This is definitely something that if you love the Secret War and you love these oversized big books, this is something you would definitely want to get. Check it out at Panelbound Comics, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.